Hey Libra, if you're new here, welcome in. If you are returning, I just want to thank you for your support. I do greatly appreciate it. So today I was guided for your love reading that to do the Celtic cross. So that's what I'm going to do. We will go from there. So I'm going to shuffle a little bit more. I'm telling you, it's been a day with trying to shuffle cards. Spirit, please give me guidance on Libra and love, please. Please give me guidance with Libra and what to know, please. Please give me guidance for Libra's highest good. I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta bring these down. I don't know what I'm thinking. It's been a long week. All right. Let me see if I can get these to come down a little bit more so you can see. Okay. Sorry, Libra. My memory went overload and the camera cut out, so I apologize. And in the process, I then knocked the camera onto the desk. So anyway, back to your reading. Again, I apologize. Okay, so, in looking at these cards, I'm getting two stories, okay? Now, understand that this is a general reading. So you may pick up things from one side that I'm talking about, and then the second side I'm going to give y'all as well. So interchange them as you feel needed, okay? So your first card in the current position, okay, is, and I'm going to move this, is the Ten of Cups, okay? So in the first situation, I feel more that it looks good from the outside. This is the impression that's given. Okay, and I say that because the Moon card and the Five of Swords, and we'll get there in a few. Like somebody's trying to align here to have this happy family. Now, the second thing is that I can see that this is a heartfelt match. Okay, like it could be a loving family support, like all those things that you want to have. Okay. So with the Four of Pentacles in the challenge position, I get two things here. The first side is like a person who is controlling, which is what I mean by power, okay? It's like kind of like a stuck feeling. So, with the first story, it's like, okay, somebody's trying to envision this, but there's issues here with this crossing it. Like maybe the person you're with is controlling, feels like they have power. Maybe they control the money, okay? Maybe you don't work. Male or female, it doesn't matter because tarot doesn't have a gender. The second story, Because on the second story, I'm feeling more like it's a friend, either a friendship or situationship there. Okay, now remember, everybody's on different time frames, so as I go through, you may relate more. So with the second story, it's like trying to keep finances in balance, right? To continue a happy life. It could mean keeping a balance between work life and home life. Somebody's trying to save money here. Being conservative and frugal. Now, the interesting thing is the moon, okay? Because in the moon, you can see there's a tower here and there is a tower here. And to me, it's like good and evil, okay? When I'm looking at this right now. And it's like as if the sun's trying to shed some light on the situation to bring in lightness for you to be able to see, because right at nighttime with the moon, you can only see so far. So, and this position is the past. Okay. So, I feel like emotions are very complicated here. Something wasn't as it seemed. Hence the two towers, okay? Like something's hidden. As if something's in those towers and, is it this one or this one? If that makes sense. And again, it's like the good versus evil. I am getting a sense with the first situation I'm talking about that there could be abusive behaviors here, codependency. I also feel like somebody could be going through the dark night of the soul, okay? And you can Google that for further information, okay? But it's like the dark night of the soul is when you're going through a really hard time and you're really doing a lot of reflection for your greater good, because the light will become, you will get to the light, okay? It will happen because the stars here, and again, I'm going to go through everything, but I'm just telling you why I'm correlating that with what I'm saying. I'm trying to see how I can say this. You have a wolf and a dog here. It's like if you have animals, it's like, how animals have like certain instincts. It's like, intuitively what you need to do. You're instinctively like being guided. Okay. Now, this person that you're dealing with, or you, I'm sorry, I'm just moving my chair and I'm sorry it's squeaking. Some things could be stemmed from childhood. Doesn't have to be. Okay, there's no excuse for behaviors, period, when it's abusive, okay? And abusive can be verbal, mental, doing things that you shouldn't be doing and stuff like that. Now, the second one is this, on the second story, it's like an illusion, because in the second story, we're kind of dealing with kind of like a financial aspect, okay? Because we said, somebody, about keeping finances in balance and being frugal and conservative. So there's an illusion that money will bring happiness, okay? Money is energy just like anything else, okay? Money in itself will not bring you happiness, just like a person in itself will not bring you happiness. You have to have that self-love within to truly be happy, because again, it becomes a codependent situation sometimes when you look to someone else for the love that you are feeling like you need. Okay. So, however, I do feel that there are unresolved fears that need to be healed. And I say that because of the Three of Swords. And again, we'll go through. I'm just trying to give you an explanation. If you kind of know tarot or are looking into it, why I'm getting these things. So, in the past, okay, you have in the past position, you have the Seven of Pentacles. So it's like somebody sitting there pondering, like I've put this work in, maybe someone's at a crossroads. But it's like a grueling experience. It's something grueling and frustrating, because it's like, okay, like I want this to happen. Like I'm doing all this work. It's kind of like, this man has harvested crops and trying to get things to grow, and it's just, it's like as if it's frustrating. Like, this is it. This is all that's kind of come out of it, is the best way I can put that. Okay. It's also looking at something from a long-term view, pondering at a long-term view, like, is this going to work? Is this really what I want? And it also talks about walking away because of the things that have gone on in this relationship. And when I say relationship, it could be a situationship, it could be with a family member, it could be, okay, it doesn't need to be some like a partner in a love relationship. It certainly damn could be, but sometimes I feel like I have to say that because sometimes people don't realize, like, it can be with a family member or something like that. So on the second storyline, it's like it seems like it's a long-term friendship, possibly. It could be someone you work with. It doesn't have to be. And it's like you're waiting for it to go to the next level, to become romantic. It's like it's slow to flourish, And it's kind of been like slow and steady, but not really progressed in the way you want it to. So you have the Five of Swords in a strength position. Okay. And it's like your thoughts in one perspective, okay? And it's like, it looks like and again, tarot doesn't have a gender, okay? But it looks like he's looking back, but no, he knows he's got to go forward. Because it's like, due to the conflict, feeling defeated, like it doesn't matter how much work I've put in, what I'm looking for is not coming to fruition. It could even be crisis mode for some. But I keep getting a strong abusive relationship, or just, because with the Four of Pentacles as well, with the controlling, the Moon card, and clearly, let me explain this. Somebody could have cheated, or, some kind of situation from that, because the Three of Swords is over here. So, I do to try not to confuse people too much, but I do want to give everything I'm coming through because you guys can put the pieces of the puzzle together better than I am, because this is a collective reading. I'm not doing a personal reading, okay? So I want to make sure I give all the information so you guys can try to put it together as you see that it pertains to you, if it does. But again, don't force it to fit. You know, I also feel like, again, there's a feeling of being conflicted, scared to fail, and it that kind of starts tying into the second story. You know, maybe their parents struggled, or maybe someone in their family struggled really bad, and they think that that's going to happen to them. But again, it's an illusion because the moon's here. Okay, it's seeing something that it's not. For the second part that I'm, you know, the second side that I'm seeing. Then I'm trying to see if I feel. So for the first story, I really feel like somebody's looking back. You can see there's two people here, which is another reason why I'm wondering if there's a third party, because again, you know, with the cards being laid out here, and you can see there's clouds at the sky, like things are cloudy. And I really feel like you, or it could be your person, it feels like they keep looking back, because I do feel that there's love here. You could have a family together, children together. And there's like a feeling of like, I don't want to break our family up. You know, like I don't want to have a broken family. Maybe you came from a broken family. When I say broken, I don't mean that in a negative way. I mean that the family has broken up from a perspective of, you know, your parents or not weren't together as kids, and you saw how that affected you, and you didn't want to do that to your children, or don't want to do it to your children. But remember, what your children see will affect them. Kids are very intuitive and can pick up on things, and by staying there could be definitely more harm than good. And know that based on what you do, okay, and the tendencies and the things you display, your children will carry that over into their relationships, into how they deal with things. And I feel like that's important to say that. Like, I feel like I was urged to say that to make somebody understand, like, don't doubt yourself. And it's okay to put yourself first, because sometimes you just have to walk away. It's about you being happy too. Okay? Which then brings me to the star, which is the immediate future. Okay? So I see this for the first storyline, okay, as like healing. Rejuvenation here. You can see her bent over and getting water and pouring water out. It's like getting rid of the stagnation that was caused from this relationship, okay? And I feel like somebody, like, it's screaming to me that the divine is so trying to guide you and say, don't give up. Don't give up. Like, that's what I keep hearing. Don't give up. Because even though this might not be what you imagined, it is the best thing. And even though we don't have the tower here, we have the tower, two towers in the moon card. And towers happen, and towers can be good and bad, okay? But regardless, towers happen for our highest good, to make us realize and see things. And sometimes we don't want to see those things, right? I mean, we all do that. But that's how you grow and you get to the next level and you level up. And the universe will reward you. And they're saying, make your wish. We have your back. Like, I feel this is like faith and spirituality. Maybe you're getting more into your faith, whatever that means to you. Okay. And your spirituality, meaning that, you know, I have to have faith, right? Because, and I do this too, right? I always, it's very easy for us to sit here and be like, you know, I need to see something to believe it, or when your kids come up to you and you're like, yeah, I'll see it when I'll believe it when I see it. But faith is all about believing, and then you will see, because that's what faith is. You may, and I don't know why I'm getting this, but you can see like these white stars. There's some kind of pattern here, however that resonates, okay? You could be seeing synchronicities. What do I mean by synchronicities? And again, this might only be for one or two of you, where it's like I look at the clock, it's 11:11. Okay, I look at the clock again, it's 12:12. Now, you could be seeing numbers on the TV, on a receipt, on a billboard, anywhere. The gas station, okay, you could see, okay, gas, 333, depending where you live, right? But those are all signs, and it doesn't always have to be the same number. Like, you might get a receipt, okay, and it's 2121, and then you go get dinner and it's 2121. Google angel number 2121. Don't dismiss these, because the spirit, the divine, the universe, whatever, however you believe that, okay, angels, they're trying to send you messages to tell you to make a wish, and they have your back. They are there for you they will help you heal. And another thing is you have to ask, okay? And whether you pray or not, okay? You can sit here and say, okay, please, whoever can hear me, I need help. You have to ask for it as well. And that is something I've learned in the last 2 years. You have to ask. Please help me. Please help me learn self-love. Please help me be more positive. Please help me, get through this time. Please give me the strength. Help me grow. And you also have to be grateful. I am grateful for a roof over my head. And it might not be what you want, but you have it. Okay? All right, sorry, I didn't mean to go on a tangent, but I just did feel like that I had to go into that. So on the second storyline, it's like there's still healing going on here. It could be that you see, oh, my wish may be coming true. Or you've made a wish, right? Regarding this person that's on your mind, or maybe that you're with. I do strongly feel like timing is key. And it's being divinely guided. On both sides, it's definitely being divinely guided. Okay. So in the seventh position is fears, which is Ace of Wands. So in the first storyline, it's like, I'm scared I won't have the willpower to stand up to somebody. I'm scared of new change. I'm scared this person won't change, because as quick as they try to make a change, they just revert back to their old selves. This is what I'm getting. It's like something sparks interest here, but as soon as it starts, it's like it quickly goes, it dies out just as fast. Now, on the second storyline, that can also apply, but it's like maybe somebody's worried about being very attracted to someone because it's in the fear position. Maybe you were together with this person one night or a few times and maybe they friend zoned it, or, and it's like maybe you slept with them because, and again, doesn't have to be, because it's like you were trying to win over their heart. Like, oh, if I do this, this will just prove. And, yeah, that doesn't always work, right? Somebody's got to care and love you for who you are without doing anything more than that except you being yourself. All right. Now, the King of Wands is a movement card. And I get a couple, it's like this is the external influence, okay? Like you're worried about what other people think or what they will think. In the first situation, I do feel like you're starting to look at the big picture. You're overcoming challenges. And you're taking action. The King of Wands takes action, okay? And I finally realized, like, okay, I mean, it's like you're finally realizing, like, I can't, like, this is not good for me anymore. And the fact of the matter is, who gives a shit what other people think? Because at the end of the day, they don't have to live your life. Don't give them that power over you. They don't deserve that. It's not their concern. Even if you've painted a picture that, oh, y'all have a good life and you're happy, who gives a shit? Many people do that. Many people do that, okay? But don't worry about what other people think. It's about what is healthiest for you and your children if you have children. So, if it is all right, so on the second storyline, this could be somebody who owns a business. They may work a lot, career focused is what I'm getting. They're an action taker. But this is a movement card of moving forward. Okay? So, let me move this out of the way. My hands, I'm sorry, it's slipping. Okay. So, with the Three of Swords, in your hopes and thoughts, there's emotional pain here, which is, and I said third party because of the Moon card, the fear of loss here with the Four of Pentacles, and the Five of Swords. Doesn't mean it has to be a third party. And remember, a third party can be a person, a place, or a thing. Maybe it's their behaviors. Maybe they're spending too much, whatever it may be. There's emotional pain here. There's depression here. Maybe some of you are going through a divorce or considering divorce. But it's actually the feeling. It's like you're being flooded. Like you see the rain here? It's like being flooded with emotions. So let me say this. It is good to feel, okay? Because once you feel, you will deal so you can heal. And yes, I know that rhymes. But it's the truth. Like, don't think you got to be this strong ass person who can't show any emotion and feelings. Because when you do that, it's going to get 10 times worse. And you're going to explode. Okay? You have to feel. With the first situation, it's like I feel a strong sense of healing, which, the star card here, it's part of healing. There are better things to come your way once you heal and get through this process. And depending on the severity of the situation, it could be weeks, it could be months. Some of you, it could be years. It just depends on the situation. So with the second situation, it's like, perhaps this person's going through a divorce. Maybe you're a third party in that, okay? Doesn't have to be. But it could be that this person learned something from the past in a relationship that they don't want to repeat or something to that nature, okay? So, with the Empress, which is the potential outcome here, the Empress goes to no one, okay? The Empress is very powerful. She's fertile. So somebody could be pregnant here. Doesn't have to be. But she's also someone who births new ideas. She nurtures herself so she can grow and evolve. She takes action. She's financially secure with herself. Okay? And for the second situation, it talks about stability. Could be that this turns into a serious relationship, even though it's been very slow. Maybe like I said, maybe this other person or yourself needs to heal first before, and then you go into the Empress energy. Or you could look at this person as if they're the Empress. They have it all. They're stable. They're, they have a good self-esteem. They keep boundaries, all those things. All right, so what I'm going to do now, because this is just what I feel I'm drawn to do, I'm going to pull 3 cards from the top. It's with the Celtic cross, it's put where y'all can see this. Okay, we have the 8 of Cups. It's just for further clarification because I'm just feeling like I'm guided to do that. All right. King of Pentacles and Justice. Okay. So with the 8 of Cups, okay, it's walking away with a heavy heart. It's confirming that you have not been in a good place with this. You may move. You may move somewhere else. You may travel somewhere else and move. You may relocate. Now, there's 2 mountains here, right? So it's like you can't see what's over that mountain, but it's better than what's here. Because anything's better than what's here. And with the second storyline, okay, somebody could live at a distance, or they travel for work, or they're moving, is what I'm getting. So with the King of Pentacles, in the first storyline, it's like being disciplined, learning to be disciplined, okay? Weighing out all the pros and cons, okay? How am I going to do this and how am I going to do that? And as far as the second storyline, it's loving. It's being loving and patient with this situation. With the justice here, I do feel like some of you are getting divorced. Maybe you're just filing for divorce. You're getting the clarity you need, and it will go in your favor. And I think with, the second storyline, it's about balancing, right? It's about balancing the scales, because you can see, she has a scale here. And it's about balancing and not having all kinds of high expectations here is what I'm getting. If this person is worth it, okay, I don't get a sense of ghosting. I don't get a sense of breadcrumbing, because I don't feel like that. I do feel with the second storyline, maybe this person does come in and out, and it's because of work or something else. Again, this person could be going through a divorce. Maybe they're waiting for the divorce to be over to move forward with things with you. Maybe they're separated, okay? Take it as it resonates. Let me see what's on the bottom of the deck. Okay, the Strength card. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcanas in this reading. It's it's about, I can't make this up. It's about finding the strength. It is about finding the strength to do something very courageous. Like, who's going to sit there and put their hand in a lion's mouth? I know I'm not, I'm just saying. But it's about being so courageous that no matter how fierce this person is, or the attempt of how big their bite can be, you are going to have the courage to do this because you are divinely guided. See the infinity symbol? That to me, that is definitely, and this, see those mountains? It's like, I feel like, that you're coming over those mountains. From the Eight of Cups card. This is what's on the other side. You have the strength. You come on the other side. Boom. I can't. It's just telling me, okay, the sun. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. The sun is going to come out. Okay? You will become, after your healing, you will become the Empress. The divine, the universe, whatever you believe in, is going to help you, give you the strength, because we can only gain strength by going through some really bad shit. It's not like just one day, oh, we automatically have strength. We get strength by going through some hard and heavy shit. And once you get over these mountains from here, okay, because you're going to heal, your wish will be granted. This is the happiest card of the deck. And you will have a new beginning. And the Hierophant could be a really high level commitment here. With the second storyline, I feel that, and these are all major arcanas. Like, I can't make this up. Like, this is crazy. Okay? I mean, this is a lot. When you have this many, okay, major arcanas, these are all major arcanas. When you have this many, this is so spiritually guided. The divine is so involved in this and helping you, okay? So in the second situation, justice will occur, strength will be needed, which will give you happiness, a new beginning, and then you get, you know, you will get a commitment. I'm saying it's not going straight to marriage, okay? But it could be. The Hierophant also talks about, you know, it could be someone you're seeking, you know, information from, like a therapist or a doctor, something of that nature, okay? But either situation, this is beautiful. Libra, this is beautiful, okay? And then you have the Queen of Pentacles. And guess what? The King of Pentacles is over here. This is a divine couple. I mean, and then there's Temperance. Okay, if I keep going on, I'll go on forever. And this is really great. So I'm really happy. So as far as Temperance goes, this is also the divine. You have the alchemy here, okay? Be patient. Be patient. Wow. Wow. And this relationship and your next, you know, your next relationship will be very nurturing, is what I'm getting. Practical, down to earth, calmer. Okay? Whew. Libra, that is beautiful. You know, I really don't want to do Hidden Truth. Let me pull. And again, I'm just doing what I'm guided to do, because sometimes things change up as I'm thinking I'm going one way. All right, so the Wisdom Oracle. I'm going to pull 2 cards for you, Libra. Okay? And see what Spirit needs to tell me. Spirit, please guide me for Libra and what they need to know, please. Tell me what Libra needs to know. We have here and now. Mending. I will read what these mean. Oof. Okay. I accidentally hit it. There's a reason. 6 of Wands. There's a victory here. There's a victory. There will be victory at the end of the day. You will get to this place. You might not see it now, but you will. Oh, I love this reading. Okay. So, here and now, it has the number 32. That may be of significance for you. And mending is 52. All right. So, 32. I'm going to read this. Thank you for your patience. Give me just a second. If I can get the page to turn. Okay. Here and now. Being fully present in the moment, living one day at a time. Everything happens in the now, in the present. Only this moment counts. You have what it takes to handle everything today if you let go of the need to look into the future or reflect on the past. Be present and notice what is going on right now. This very moment has the potential for you to create miracles in your life. So from a relationship, its message, it states, it's easy to yearn for a love affair or friendship you may not have right now. One that is more romantic, more fun, more reliable, more passionate. The good old days are gone and a new day has dawned. Let your heart trust that you have everything you need right now, whether you have the relationship you desire or not. Tomorrow is beyond your reach. Yesterday cannot return. The now is all that is available to you. Stay present and aware that in this moment, as you cherish and approve of your beautiful self, you are a magnet for love. Spirit is madly in love with you right now. Did you know that? Turn to Spirit to feel the joy of love in the here and now. Okay, so let's go to 52, mending. Goodness. I think it's the very last one. All right, mending. Forgiveness, making amends, healing after arguments. Each time we are hurt and allow the hurt to pass through us without understanding and integration, we accumulate an unwanted burden. This keeps us chained to very things we need to heal: the pain, the memories, the echoes of resentments and the arguments that we rehearse over and over. Now is the time for mending rifts, healing wounds, and letting go of the old hurts in order to reclaim your power. Now is the time to forgive, release, to make peace, and to make amends to others. Set yourself free. The relationship message is you've come to a place where forgiveness is necessary if you're to move forward. Separate or together, you and the other person are still experiencing the effects of hurt that is impacting everything you do, even if you're not aware of it. The energy needs to clear. What must you do to bridge this gap? Closing your heart is not the answer. You have the power to heal this wound. Ask yourself, what would love do? Only good will come of forgiveness and honest redress. As I was reading that, I got, forgiveness is not for them, it's for you. So remember that. Libra, this was a beautiful, beautiful reading. I think it looks that no matter what, things are going to start looking up. If you resonated with this video and you like this reading, can't talk now, I'm tongue-tied. If you like this reading, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. I'd love to hear from you guys. Remember to keep standing in your power and hope to see you on the next one. Bye.